fitness important for hairdressing? Yes. So basically, hairdressing is a physical job. We all know this, right? I thought I would talk about hairdressing and fitness. My two things that I love the most. So basically with fitness, I have done personal training. I'm a qualified PT. I do not work in the industry anymore, but I am qualified to do so. I also know a lot of gym stuff, which I could probably talk about one day. Who knows? But today I thought I would talk about the industry and how hairdressing is actually always neglecting their health. So constantly in every salon I've worked at, there have been people who are on starvation diets and all that, and honestly we can't really afford to do that because hairdressing is such a physically demanding job that you need energy, you need your vitamins. So if you're eating at a calorie deficit, then you should be at least taking vitamins, drinking enough water and everything. But I thought I would bring up a few things that I think would be beneficial for hairdressers who want to look after their bodies but also want to, you know, be healthy, pretty and thin and look good. So the first thing is water. Drink your water, okay? So it's not hard to do, you just... If you don't like to drink water, you could flavor it with vitamins. I mean, yeah. I'm not sponsored, by the way, I just went... So it's a funny story. I accidentally drank from my sick colleague's water bottle because we had the same one, and I accidentally drank from it. So I went immediately to Woolworths and just bought all of these vitamins so I wouldn't get sick. Pro tip, if you're feeling sick, you know, have some vitamin C. You know? It's honestly so easy. You just get your water, you get your vitamin tablet, you break it because it doesn't fit into your water bottle, then you just plop it in, and there we go. It starts fizzling, and you've got some vitamin B things. I'm gonna have to add water in this, otherwise it's gonna be super strong. You can also get things like snacks. Like, I choose protein balls, but you can also get things that are like dried fruits, dried nuts, and things that are going to keep you energized during the day that have actual nutrients rather than just being empty calories. So there are also other things too that you can do, like you can make sure that you're getting your meals. I know it's sometimes harder with salons because not all salons have lunch breaks, but if you make sure that you've got like healthy options that you can quickly eat and go with, then you're less likely to binge. Having protein in the morning will save you for those long lunch days, you know, like non-lunch days is what I meant to say. But having things like protein or low GI carbs and stuff like that, that stuff will help you not get hungry, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But you want slow digesting food that will give you energy throughout the day, and then most likely you'll be fine in the afternoon. When you eat though, a lot of people make the mistake of they just get the fattiest or something that they're craving because their body is going to be screaming at them, where is my food? And you know, like you've got to like be mindful to put good nutrients in your body instead of what I have been caught doing. By the way, I'm quitting rice. My doctor said so. And that's the other thing, you should be seeing medical practitioners regularly. That's really important too. Another thing that is really good to have is if you can't have lunch, it is so quick and easy to make a protein drink. So I use bulk nutrients, for instance, but what you can do is get a scoop, get the protein drink cup, shake it up with water and quickly have that. You've got something. It's better than nothing. It's protein. It'll keep you full for a while and you can use nutrients in that. You can actually get protein shakes that are not sugar based and that have actual nutrients in them as well that can keep you going as well. It's also super important to have a workout regime. So for instance, I like to incorporate a lot of lat pull downs. I do overhead press with dumbbells. I do bent over rows with dumbbells, bench press with dumbbells. I do a lot of dumbbell work because I'm not scared of weights, but the bros are always on them. I like barbells, but the bros always have the barbells and I don't want to approach them because they sit their stuff all around the barbells. But that's another rant. Anyway, I've also started incorporating the pull down machine and doing negatives now. Usually I would be against the pull down machine, but the pull up machine, sorry. I've been incorporating the pull up machine, but usually I would be against it. But I find that it is really decent for helping the muscles that you use to shampoo and blow wave. And a lot of people will be like, what? But yeah, so I've been doing negatives on them with a regressed weight. So I'm not doing my full body weight as negatives. I'm doing approximately half my body weight at this stage. I guess that's a few things that I think are really beneficial in terms of weight training. Cardio, I think we get enough cardio as hairdressers anyway because we're moving up and down the salon, we're cleaning, we're dealing with doing people's hair as well. I think that cardio is not necessarily a big problem. I think that strength training is the thing that we need the most because we need endurance in our muscles because we're standing for so long. I think also stretching. Stretching is so important and this is what I need to work on. So I need to work on my stretches because I used to be really hyper flexible in my arms, not so much anymore. Ever since I had my surgery, I have sort of been I'm a little bit I still have the habit of blow waving like a T-Rex instead of blow waving the way that I should. So I just basically, you should see me, I'm just my elbows are glued to my lats. And it's just because I need to get strength in those parts. But in terms of doing all of your movements and all that kind of stuff, you get tight in certain areas, and because we're standing on our legs all the time, our leg muscles actually get tight as well. So to keep limber, we should really be doing a lot of full body sort of stretches. We should stretch out our entire body, and I'm talking about fingers and everything, feet, your hip flexors, so much stuff. We should be stretching our, we should be doing these a lot, this. You don't want to push down for this stretch, but we should be doing so many stretches that we're not doing. Another really good one, because hairdressers get a lot of tension in between their shoulder blades. And so what you want to sort of do is have hairdressers holding, have two people holding each other's arms, pulling back, and it'll stretch out your shoulder blades, I think that a lot of people neglect that stuff too. So I also think that your gear, is important, what you're wearing. So I see a lot of hairdressers talking about like their clothing as if it's fashion, blah 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 blah. And fashion, like looking good is important, don't get me wrong. But if you're planning on being in the industry for a long time, we all know it does stuff to your feet, it does stuff to your ankles, your wrists, your knees, everything. So you need to be wearing clothing that will A, help support yourself. So like sports socks are really good actually. And B, you need shoes that are going to be comfortable. You need like all of that kind of stuff that is going to be beneficial for your body in the long run. Because there was somebody who recently said to me that because they said their feet are uncomfortable, and I was like, you need to wear comfier shoes, you know? And then they're like, but beauty is pain. And the thing is, if you have that mentality in hairdressing, you're going to have a lot of issues down the road. Maybe not now, maybe not when you're 30 like I am, but if you're planning on staying till past 40, past 50, you know, like you'll have issues. You need to actually look after your body and, you know, nourish it, strengthen it, you know, and make sure that you're giving your body the best chance that it has in the industry, because physically it is tolling on your body. It's an amazing job. It's so much fun and so rewarding, but there are a lot of physical attributes that will contribute to it. And I've been in the industry since 2009, you know, not always just hairdressing. I've been like, I've managed, I've been a receptionist, you know, which yeah, like there's a lot in this job role that, like in this industry, that will be physically tolling. So hopefully these were some good tips for you guys. If you would like anything else to be mentioned, feel free to comment down in the description. Feel free to say hey to each other, and also I would love it if you guys could share this around. Anyway, I guess I will leave that at that. Bye. Nobody at work will have any of my vitamins, by the way. I've tried to get them to have them, but no. Oh well, more for me.